What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another virtual spec video. Today we're jumping back onto the Nürburgring, the tourist lap, but today we're jumping into the M4, which is a turbocharged, so it's going to be faster than the E92, and we're going to set to beat the E92 time, which was like a 6:39, I think. And I really have no idea how this is going to go. I haven't driven this track at all in the last 2 weeks or so since the last video came out. So I'm guessing it's going to be a bit more difficult than the E92, but let's hop into it and see. So here we have settings set up, the F82 M4, which is a inline 6 turboed, and Nürburgring with auto blip because I still am using controller. As you can see on the screen, you can see my inputs now. And then I have automatic throttle blip and automatic clutch on, and then factory traction control, mechanical damage at 100, tire blankets on, and fuel consumption and factory ABS. That's really the most important stuff. So let's hop into it. Oh, this one is a DCT that we can see right now. So we'll just... Sounds good. Let's just hop right into it. Put her in first gear. Oh, it slides definitely a bit more than the E92. But 80-mile-an-hour limit through the pit lane, or 80 kilometers. I should probably switch that to miles an hour. I'll do that next time. And we are full throttle. Just gonna see how far we can keep on throttle before we have to brake. I like this little heads-up display. Know when to shift right away. So let's take it through here, off throttle, and brake. Oh, love that tire squeal. Let's do this. I wish it was a bit louder, but oh no. Oh no. And we're already going back to the pits. Come on. Okay, I just switched it to miles an hour. So you can see that at the bottom of the screen, but let's do this lap again. And hope that we can get a clean lap in faster than the E92. I just want to beat the time. Just full throttle out through here. 120 miles an hour. Off throttle and heavy braking. That tire squeal is just all I'm hearing. Yep, there it goes. Come on, let's not crash here. There we go. We've made it past the first lap accident. And there we go. Nice and smooth through there. Oh, no. Come on. Oh, we're back to the pits we go again. I really thought I had that, but I guess the braking power of this is a little less than... the E92 M3. But just chill through here in third, not hit that barrier, downshift. So lap number 3. Let's see if we can do any better this time. We haven't even made it a mile through here. Well, probably have made it a mile through, but 130 miles an hour. Through the top, lift off, heavy brake. Cut in a little bit, and heavy brake in the second gear. And come on, turn. I always forget that you can take that turn wide every time. Heavy brake. No, not like this. We'll take it. We'll take the little rumble strip. And a little bit of grass, but that's okay. Never hurt nobody. And we're going heavy on the brakes here. To third. This is where we crashed last time. More on the brakes. We've made it through. Oh, this is where we crashed, I think. Here we go. Just keeping it pinned. Are we going to get some air? 130 miles an hour. Yep, you see that front end lift up, downshift. And staying on throttle. And still on throttle, just keeping it pinned. It's a pretty wide turn, so you just don't have to really lift off at all. And then after we crest this hill, heavy on the brakes. There we go. And then heavy on the brakes here. Let me downshift. I want to grenade the motor, please. There we go. Still full throttle, just keep it pinned and brake. No. Well, I have a broken control arm on both sides, no side skirts, no front bumper, so we're just going to go back to the pits. Let's try this again. There we go, just warming up those rear tires a bit. We are full throttle down the straight again. It's pretty cool. You can hear the wind through the car. And I just touched the brakes there. Downshift here to fourth, to third, and then to second, and hopefully not crash into the wall. There we go. And then we can take this one wide. Not my ideal line, just understeer crazy. Oh well. It's the first time I've seen a hot air balloon there in the distance. Didn't take the grass this time. Very nice. Doing better. Or just slower. I'm excited to do this in an F1 car though. Just fly through here like it's nothing. And we're still on the brakes. Go. Oh no. Oh, we held it together. Down this back section, then we get some air. See, are we coming at a higher speed than last time? Slower actually, still got some air, down to fourth, taking it wide, off throttle, there we go, nice and clean, very little understeer there, just keeping her pinned. We are moving 150 miles an hour, and back end picked up a little bit, down to fourth, staying in it, just hit that red line, heavy on the brakes. Done. Let's go. I'd like to see just full throttle through here. Very minor steering input. Oh, I forgot to shift up. And then we are heavy on the brakes here. There we go. Farther than we made it last time. Downshift to second to third. Understeer central, baby. Let's go. See, if I think traction control is completely off, we would have been sideways there, which I wouldn't be opposed to. Makes it a little bit more fun, but there we go. On the brakes, down to third. I did think this car was going to be a bit faster. Oh, come on. Just make the turn. There we go. We'll take it. Terrible line. Terrible. Third. 80 miles an hour through here. On the brakes. And cut in. Down to second. Oh. And on the brakes. Let me downshift, please. There we go. No. Let's go. Cut in at that last second. Thankfully we did. Otherwise, we'd have to restart again. We're already one lap farther than we were with E92 M3, which was an AV8, which sounded better than this, and will always sound better than this engine. But certain parts of this track I know, and like when we're close to the finish, just after the second carousel, we've got a couple turns left. But other than that, I currently don't really remember much of the track. I've been playing some Rainbow Six lately, so not really. Oh, let's pay attention. And then I tried that moto racing game in the last video, I think it was, and that was something else. Way more difficult than this is. I just couldn't get the turning down. Nothing. Down to the first carousel, in the second. Let's see. There we go. 100 miles an hour, just full throttle through here. Touch on the brakes a little longer, and then we're on the brakes here because I don't remember the turn. Brakes again in a second. Touch of brakes, and we were kind of sideways through there. And heavy on the brakes. There we go. Come on. And we are just sliding. Let's go. Let me into YouTube corner. On the brakes. Avoid the sand. Lap will not count. We're just going to ignore that because we didn't damage the car. You guys didn't see anything. And a little air there. Nothing to see. Little air there. full throttle through here. Let's go, come on. We just gotta beat the E90 M time. On to the second carousel. So we're gonna have a couple more turns left. And let's hopefully I don't screw it up on these last couple turns. And we're about to cross the finish line. Just an 8:05. That seems a little high. What? Well, let's just do another lap then. Let's see if we can get that down a little bit more. Because that just does not seem very accurate. $8.05. There's no way, because it wasn't the BRZ 86, whatever you want to call it, a 7 something. I'll have to check that after this lap. Full throttle through here, off throttle, back on, and brake. Let me get into second. A little too heavy on the brakes there, but let's see. So now we're on our 5th lap, and hopefully I don't screw this one up. Got a little bit of a better feeling for the car, but I'm just hopping right into it basically, just to see what the real difference is between the cars and their lap times. Because I for sure would expect this to be faster than the E92. And we're doing the same track, the tourist lap, no extra distance or anything like that. Same weather conditions. Same tires as well on the semi-slicks, which also probably helps it from drifting. Let's turn on here, on the brakes, and back to full throttle. Just gotta beat that 8:05, I guess. There we go, and then heavy on the brakes here. Just lightly going into throttle, way less tire squeak, and redlining. Let's see, 150 miles an hour. Braking. I'm so hyper focused on not crashing. And a second. There we go. Pretty good so far. I say this now and then we're just going to end up into a wall again. And we're on brakes into 4th. Down to 3rd. Oh, that tire's good. Terrible line, but we'll take it. Oh my. That was just completely sideways. Brake. on brake in a second. Come on, car. Just need that force feedback. Get those smooth laps in. Oh no, we're headed into the wall. Come on. We're just gonna finish this lap, see what it would have been, and I'll catch you guys at the finish line. We're coming up on the finish line here. Let's see what it was. I did have a couple more crashes, so we're gonna have to redo it. An 810. So was my 805 correct? I will go to the pits and then see what the time was in the M3. So I just checked to see what it was, and man, hold on, this thing is damaged a lot. But I just checked what it was, and it was an 824 I did on the E92 M3, so we're a whole 19 seconds faster. So we did it. We actually did set a good time, an 805 with another practice run that we ended up crashing. But other than that, we beat the time. Thank you guys so much for watching another virtual spec video. I greatly appreciate it. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It means the world to me. And I'm excited to see you guys on the next one. See ya.